Zeke, stop. Zeke. Stop. Zeke. Gracious. No. So, out here with Reba, a pretty girl. And she is very pregnant, as you can see. She's out here trying to take a nap. And I was coming out here to sit with her. But somebody here is being a little bit needy. Is that what you wanted? Yeah. He's still very much puppy. Do not look my hair. What is with you and the goats? He's still very needy, but he's very big now. He's no longer a little puppy. He's more like, I think 75 pounds is what we weighed him at 70, I think, last time. And that hasn't been too long ago, has it? Okay. So, anyway, Reba's not impressed. She's trying to take a nap. Hi, Reba girl. How's my Reba Grace? I'm gonna have to go because Zeke is intent on playing and won't let me do the rest of this video. Now I gotta see if I can stop it with just one hand. Hey guys, this is Jamie at Laurel Ranch, and I'm sitting here with my sweet girl, Reba Grace. And as you can see, she is quite pregnant. And she's taking a break right now. Aren't you, pretty girl? Yeah. She's tired. She's a mom. And I feel that in my soul. But she is due at the beginning of December. And so she is very pregnant right now. It is currently the middle of August. And obviously she's only going to get bigger, but we just spent about a week total having to figure out a way to successfully separate her from her calf. She has another calf, Smokey, that you've seen in our videos. Smokey is 9 months old and was still nursing and needed to be weaned so that Reba here could take a break and dry up and get prepared for her next baby. And Smokey wasn't having it. So that's a whole nother video. But we successfully managed to get her separated. So Reba is drying up in about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. We're actually going to let Smokey out of her enclosure that she's been in and let her back out here with mom. And hopefully that was long enough, according to the vet, to dry her up. And the hope is that Smokey doesn't attempt to go back to nursing. So I don't know what the plan is if she tries to nurse again. I don't know what that does with a cow, if that'll actually bring her back into milk, if that'll just mess stuff up. I don't know. I need to do more research. But in the meantime, before December, we also need to figure out things like delivering a cow, what things to look for with a calf as far as emergent issues, and what we need to make sure to do, given whatever temperature it is when she's born. And we need to figure out a way that we're going to sequester Reba in a stall, if that's what she's going to need. I think because this would be her third calf, that she'll be able to just give birth in the fields, wherever. Like, we won't need to necessarily be pregnant. We just need to be cognizant of like signs with her that are changing on when it might be a couple hours, when it might be a day or so, just so we're a little bit more aware and we can be present and just keep a better eye on her, just so we catch anything that's an issue if possible. And then after that, we need to figure out at what point we start milking her, because I know that at the beginning, all the colostrum, you really want baby to get that, just like with a human. That's very important for their growth, for their immune system, all of that. And we definitely, we have no like urgent need for milk or anything right now. So we don't have to have a specific timetable to start nursing. I'm sorry, to start milking her. But at the same time, I want to make sure that we're not missing out as far as like if there's a time frame in which we need to start milking to make it beneficial both for us and for her calf. So that's something I need to research and figure out. It was beginning to doze off. I must be boring. And then we just need to learn all things calf. So Smokey and Reba, when they got here, Smokey was, she was born in November, so we got her at the beginning of March. So she was about 4 months old, but she was pretty big. And, you know, they were a self-sufficient pair, so we didn't really need to worry about doing anything specific with them. But this little one, we will need to, you know, make sure we're actively involved in anything that needs to go on in the younger stages. And then also we want to make sure that we're handling her. One of the things that was not as easy with Smokey is her previous owner had not been able to handle her as much. She had multiple cattle, plus goats and turkeys and the whole farm thing going on. And so it didn't work out for her to be very hands-on with Smokey. And so that's one of the things that was a little bit difficult in the beginning with her. We were able to feed her when necessary, but like if we had had an emergency and needed to treat her, we would have been in big trouble, because not only did we not have a chute or any of those things to sequester her in, we also didn't, she wasn't, you know, used to people. And so she was very skittish, and it took us a while just to be able to touch her. So, praise Jesus, that was never an issue. But we want to make sure that with the next calf that we are very hands-on and she's used to us or he's used to us. And that way there's no issue in if we need to treat them for anything, or even just, you know, being able to check him or her over and make sure that they are healthy and there's no issues, you know, health-wise. So we just want them to be very familiar with us and okay with that, with the ability to touch them and interact with them and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I think that's it for Reba. But Reba is, I think, I was thinking the other day I need to look this up, but I believe that she is about 4 years old. So for some reason I had it in my head that she was born in 2018. I know that that information, like that I have that information, but it was in like one of the original emails that we tossed back and forth between us and her previous owner. So I just need to go find that and then actually put it down in her records so that I have the accurate information. So, so she's got multiple years of calves in her future. And at this point, we have no plans for an extra, you know, dairy cow or anything like that. Our goats should be bred here probably, I think I have it scheduled for the end of next month, because I want to make sure they're having babies end of February, beginning of March, and not sooner, because we can easily run into freezing situations still in February here in South Texas. And so I just want to make sure we're past that stage. I don't care if it's cold or chilly, but I definitely don't want to have to be dealing with more weather issues than I need to. So, so anyway, the whole point of that, the whole point of me saying that is that, you know, we'll have milk from those guys. And so we won't need anything else milk-wise. A lot of the reason that we have both goats and dairy, a lot of the reason that we have both goat milk and cow milk in the plan is there's things that you can make a little bit easier with cow milk. Like it's hard to do butter with goat's milk without having a cream separator, because goat's milk is naturally homogenized, which means the cream is blended in with the milk itself, whereas cow's milk, it's not homogenized naturally, and so it actually separates on its own if you just let it sit there. And so it's much easier, a lot less equipment necessary and stuff if you are wanting to skim off the cream to make butter or anything like that. So that's one of the reasons why we're thankful to have cow's milk. And then goat's milk is known to be creamier and really easy for things like goat's milk soap and goat's milk lotion and stuff like that. So that is one of the reasons why we wanted to also have goat's milk. Okay, so that's all on Reba today, and I hope you guys are having a blessed day. We'll catch you later.